So we're just gonna pretend the last 3 episodes didn't happen, and I don't upload those YouTube videos.
Even better, I have an idea.
Okay.
Alright, so you came to consciousness, eyes bound in some kind of cell, stone, right? You feel a presence approach from behind you. So not from the door of the cell, but behind instead. Tall figure, much taller than you. You feel with your blind sight their hands reaching out, long trailing fingers, and lifting the blindfold from your eyes. They still stand behind you, but in front of you, you now see laid out on a table lit by candles a Dunmer. About your size, your hair, your eyes, that scar you got from falling out of a tree when you were 9. Everything exactly the same, but pallid, drained, empty of all life, surrounded by candles. You're drawn forward, almost like a physical pull, until your hands touch the figure. And as soon as your fingers make contact, it draws in and its eyes open, pitch black, including the sclera, and rises from the table. Behind you, you hear a voice booming. There are many rooms in the house of the master. Be easy, for from the hands of your enemies, I have delivered you. And you wake up in your room at the Fighters Guild. You recall that that Terminal had suggested after you picked up a quest at the Fighters Guild that you rest and then follow up on your leads after that, instead of getting diverted from the task at hand. So you've long rested. You're in the city. You have not gone to Halalu Canton. You have not picked up a ring. Terminal is alive. Everything sort of dissolves like mist from your memory. Was that all a bad dream?
Dissolves from mist, then maybe I haven't learned my... No, I'm kidding. Prophetic dreams about what not to do. Well. My intelligence must be 13 now, because I'm Oracle Wizard.
Sure. Yeah. Okay,
I think
And spooky dreams about touching your own dead body that then returns to life. Totally normal.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Alright.
Okay.
So, I'm gonna get my potion of speed and Dunmer poison back, I think.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Oh my gosh, never again.
Make sure the splint mail and the maul come off.
What? Why? Goodbye, Guildmaster's Maul. I will see you again soon. Can you roll a d6 to tell me how many medallion of thoughts I've got back, please?
5.
Okay.
D6.
Halved.
So
I got all of them back. Cool.
Alrighty. So you are in the foreign quarter. So Tiermalin suggests you. From what I can tell, the Argonian Hulia has been spending time with his friend Jobasha. He doesn't have his own quarters, so we should most likely start there since it's just the next level down.
Jobasha, let's go. What about the other person? Oh, we'll get to that when we get to that.
Exactly.
Sounds good. I squint at Termelin and I'm like, hey, can you cast Gentle Repose?
Yes.
Had you already told me that? Or did I just...
I told you what I was capable of offering as assistance. Why do you ask?
Weird dreams. Let's go talk to Jobasha and hopefully Jobasha's friend.
Okay. You make your way down into the wasteworks. It takes a little bit of finding, but you eventually get to Jobasha's bookshop. His smile cracks open into a feline grin, and he says, "Ah, my friend, you've returned."
I have. How are you?
I'm quite well. Did you enjoy your purchase?
Yep.
Jobasha is glad to spread the joy of literacy to more of.
I enjoyed. It fetched me a very, very good price after I used it as bait for ballista bolts that I sold.
Jobasha must be grateful that it was considered of use. What is your intent in visiting your dear friend this afternoon or this morning?
Tell us where she is.
Who?
I turned back to Melon and what's the name of the person?
Julia.
Where is Julia?
First, Julia is no female Argonian. But Julia has visited the local corner club. He had a errand to complete there.
Okay, where?
Simple.
Where is he now?
Cross around the central balcony, and it'll be exactly opposite from Jobasha's shop.
Okay, got it. Hey, if people come looking for me after this or at any time, don't tell them which way I went, okay? I'm just saying because you just told me which way Lila went. Just don't do the same thing. I don't want to be easy to track. Bye.
Okay.
I'm looking for an Orgonian assassin following the directions that Jabosha gave.
Assassin? Who said he was an assassin? Oh yeah,
The
everything about the file said he was
I
an
got the
assassin.
file.
Yeah, that's right. Okay. You arrive at the corner club. It's emblazoned with a great black insect and the words "The Black Shalk Corner Club." When you open the door, from the other side of the door, you hear raised voices. And as you open the door, you see a Dunmer man yelling, face flushed, almost purple with anger. He's yelling in the face of an Argonian, spit flying everywhere as he speaks. It's hard to even make out what he's saying at first. He's so enthusiastic in his apoplectic anger. But you take a moment to take in the rest of the scene and see that the Argonian is in fact holding two things. One, a dagger dripping red with blood, and the second, a piece of paper. And another dead Dunmer lies around the group. The yelling Dunmer just says, I don't care about an honorable writ of execution. You're not going anywhere.
Hey. Let's.
What, are you some friend of this lizard?
Oh no, but I can help whoever's in the right. What is the situation?
This Argonian filth just walked into our bar.
I'm gonna ask. Can I have a look at the paper?
Julia nods to you and passes along
Thank you.
the paper reads, Honorable Writ of Execution. A contract has been placed with the Morag Tong, allowing the agent, Julia, to
Okay, but
execute.
like, what did he do? Right? Why was the assassination order put in? Right?
It is not the place of a thrall to question his masters.
Yeah, he's just doing his job. Was this at least like a traitor to the Morag Tong, and this was like internal affairs, or?
It is not the place of a thrall to question the orders of his masters.
That makes sense.
But the writ was honorably placed within the Morag Tong, who is operating well within its sanctions under the Armistice Agreement. You are impeding an agent of the Tong, and as well as disobeying the law.
Okay.
The Dunmer says, I don't give a shit, you just killed my friend!
I'm gonna
Filthy lizards!
Yeah, I'm gonna turn around and say, listen, I understand both of the positions, except you're being racist. So I'm siding with
What, you a lizard lover?
okay. That's them's
Go lick a cloaca.
I turn to Hulila, and I'm going to say, shall we?
Leave? I'd love to. I'm somewhat concerned that they will initiate.
No, it's fine. He just gave me his blessing to go and lick cloaca. We can go.
The Dunmer says, now hold on a minute. Neither of you are going anywhere. You're in with them too. This is all fake. The Morag Tong would never hire a lizard.
I am gonna defecate. It's a wisdom save, I think, DC 13.
Well, I don't know what stat block I was planning on using just yet, but I did roll a 3.
So
I think that's a fail.
Cool. And then I grab Hulila's arm and I say, he won't be able to run his butt cheeks, or he's gonna have to hold his butt cheeks in. Let's go. And I run out.
Okay. Julia is immediately keeping pace with you, if anything, pulling a little bit ahead.
Long Strider. I cast Long Strider and aid on myself every morning, so just aware.
Okay, so he's keeping pace with you.
Okay. Catch up, Termalin.
Tiermalin is a little bit lagging behind, but also is a little less involved in the shouting match, so it's probably fine. But as you make it into Jobash's shop, panting, Julia says, perhaps not the solution I had hoped for, but regardless, you seemed to have disincentivized their pursuit over such a matter. I thank you.
You're welcome. person from whom the tribunal stole their powers from?
This I do not know. However, the Nerevarine cult, I know a few things. Perhaps some backstory.
Let's go. Let's go.
I take it, based upon your company and your questions, that you are an associate of... he turns to Tiermelin, who's just made it through the door, and Tiermelin just goes, and Julia says, yes. Then I'm willing to divulge a little bit of context. I am the son of 2 slaves who were themselves not able to escape, but I, while traveling with the household of my master, separated myself and traveled the wastes for quite some time before being taken in by an Ashlander tribe. I was indebted to them for quite some time, but service to them was much kinder than that to my old master, and eventually they granted me my freedom, as is their ways, and thus inducted me into their tribe unofficially. So I know more than perhaps most Dunmer the ways of the Ashlanders. So when you ask, what is the Nerevar, what is the Nerevarine cult, to them, it is hope. Now, I do not take...
Hope for what?
Hope that the Outlanders shall be repelled, that the old ways shall be restored, the false gods struck down.
By whom?
By Nerevar himself, reborn, by the blessing of the Daedra Azura.
Why would Azura be involved?
As I heard the story, Nerevar was her chosen.
Okay.
But all this said, it is superstition. I am forever grateful to the Ahimusa, but...
Wait, hold on. They think Neverar will what? What are they hoping the Neverar will do?
Cast down the false gods, drive out the Outlanders.
Okay, but
right all that has been wronged in the past 2 eras.
Who's the old gods? Who's the false gods?
The Tribune. Okay. The Ashlanders remain Daedra worshippers.
Cast out But is Azura a Daedra?
Yes, of course. One of the so-called good Daedra. I place no such stock in these things. All gods are fickle.
I forgot the last part. Cast down the false gods, cast out the Outlanders, and save the day.
Cast down the false gods, drive out the Outlanders, and restore the old ways.
What's like...
Daedra worship. Hunter-gatherer, nomadic.
I'm gonna write down and repair the roads.
Okay.
Return the ways. Repair the roads.
Yes, indeed.
Okay.
But do not place stock in these things. It's, well, old wise women's tales.
Right. Yeah, which is why 2 agents were sent to ask you questions about it.
I find myself curious.
That's the keep having exactly this attitude about it. Old wives' tale. And I leave.
His reptilian face is hard to read,
Yeah.
but despite that, you still get a bit of puzzlement as you walk away.
I know I produce confusion sometimes because of how smart I am. Okay, and so I'm like, well, okay.
2 down, 1 to go.
Okay, here's my thought process, right? What if we what if we say we couldn't find the third one, right? We stick around here, we like do some work here, we return, we say we couldn't find them, and we need like another week's worth of pay to like to finish the job.
But I have a lead.
Yeah, but you know, we have you ever heard of slacktivism?
No.
So every time you do your job really well, you set an expectation in the organization that's like that this amount of work will get done by this amount of time and this amount of efficiency. But then, you know, every now and then there's somebody who's in the organization who's like got a disability or difficulties happen, and then when they can't meet that standard that has been placed in the first place, they are like at a danger of losing their job and getting paid less. So it's the responsibility of everyone in the organization to like stretch the
A blade incapable of completing its task is at risk of risking the entire empire, not to mention his own life.
That's true, but what if the superiors in the blades they see all of those results consistently happening? They might be like, oh, we can probably win this arms race and start a war here, and we'll be fine because our agents are like, so like they overreach, and then if like. Yeah, for when it comes to...
You don't trust Caius's leadership?
No, I do trust Caius's leadership. It's the people above Caius that I'm like, you know. Let's take our time. You know, I'm not saying we fail. We leave. We come back. We do it again next week.
We were given a whole week, and it's only been 2 days, and we've met 2/3 of our objectives.
Yes. We're going way too fast.
I have other tasks I need to take care of after this. I can't spend 2 weeks with you looking for one Khajiit when I already have a lead.
You're right.
How about this? I'm already setting aside other things because Caius volunteered my services to you, but I can only be here for 2 more days. After that, you'll be on your own. Take as long as you'd like. I'll report back to Caius to inform him that you will be operating alone in Vivek at that point.
Okay. What is it that you're setting aside? Maybe I can help with that stuff.
Something tells me I don't have the clearance to tell you.
Okay. So serious. I think that's what I like about you. Well, I was really hoping for, you know, just a little bit more time, spending a little bit more time together, you know, getting to know each other and things like this. 2 days is fine. Yeah, we can have fun.
You're not my type, if that was what you were going for.
Well, better to be let off easily than yeah. I'll get over it. And I'm gonna say, all right, let's follow that lead.
He explains. Okay, I think we're about there. Yeah. Otherwise, you said 1:45. You had to stop.
1:55.
1:55. Okay, so we still got 15 minutes. Cool. All right. He nods and gestures forward and begins walking south out of the foreign quarter, down several flights of stairs first down to the bridge level. He says, "It is a lovely day, so it is probably worth walking, even if we are going all the way down to St. Delans. I am of the impression, based on several associates, that the Khajiit is most likely hiding somewhere within the St. Delan Canal Works. A census and excise officer has been asking around for her, and that had been her last sighted location previous to that. She has a few known bolt holes, but we're unlikely to get anything out of her until we can deal with that agent. So that'll be our modus operandi. But in the meantime, we can perhaps, as you say, take our time. We have 2 days to track down the census agent and then the Khajiit.
Okay. Maybe I know that agent. I've been to the city of census and excise.
Sorry?
It's not on the map for some reason.
Yes, that is quite the confoundment. He leads you south into the Redarin Canton and then crosses east on a bridge into the area around the arena. As you are crossing the bridge, you hear someone running behind you, and with the tightened quarters of the bridge space, and you and Tiermelin walking side by side. He doesn't have quite enough room. He sort of runs into you with his shoulder, which I'll take a dex check from you.
Sure. Can I dex check? I'm okay with taking damage. I'm less okay with my purse or valuable belongings being interacted with.
Heard.
Dexterity, easy peasy. I rolled a 3.
Okay. The push is strong enough; it knocks you off your balance, and you fall entirely to your feet. At which point, the Dunmer, who'd been in such a hurry, stops and says, "Oh God, I'm so sorry!" And he reaches a hand down, and as you look up into his face, you see a massive scar along one eye. And as he looks down at you, he says, "Gladius!" And pulls you up and smacks you on the back.
Wait.
Go all the way back to the beginning.
Yeah. Huh. And that's where we end today's episode.
Yeah.
I take it. Okay.
Yeah.
Jabosha.
Before Jabasha.
Census and excise. Fargoth? Oh no! Wait, I remember. Foreign, right?
No.
Well, Foreign was the person I escaped with, right?
Yeah, Foreign was the guy that you helped hide a dead body.
Okay.
Jube arrived on the same prison ship as you, was released at the same time. And he said he was going to head off to Vivek.
Oh, I'd forgotten about that. Jube, yeah, first name I wrote down. That's right. He had a chitin armor and a bow. Cool.
Alright. Start a wish.
Bringing back the old NPCs. There's so many NPCs. I'm like, I think a smaller cast is what I'm probably more comfortable with, both as a dungeon master and as a player. And so I'm happy every time I'm like, ooh, yeah, I interacted with this person. I vaguely remember, to get to have those interactions. I did remember somebody with a scar at the very beginning, but I thought it was foreign. Anyways, cool. Yeah, wish is wish is to find out more about Tirmalin so that I can get inside his head about the but also I wish he was a romance character.
You like Tirmalin?
He's so serious, he's so focused and very gentle the gentle repose and the heals in combat are
picking your romance path based on combat utility.
That's like 55% of our interactions so far.
Fair enough.
Because we spent so much time on combat in the previous episodes.
Yeah.
Cool. What's your star and wish?
My star has got to be defecate.
I forgot about that.
I tried to sort of amp up the stakes here. Normally it's just people harassing Julia at a bar, but making it associated with his work in the Morag Tong and
yeah.
But you still diffusing the situation by making him shit himself. That's great. What a great use of spell slot. Wish I'm really looking forward to, hopefully I can talk you into an exhibition match, but I'm really looking forward to an exhibition match. A fight in which it's okay if you lose because no one's getting murdered.
Oh, cool.
Showcasing strengths. Exhibition exhibit.
Yes. Got it. Okay, thank you for clarifying. Public duel.
Yeah, except it's not a friendly. It's a friendly duel.
Yeah, friendly duel.
Sparring, but entertainment.
Oh, right, because you have him as a sort of rival from Pokemon who levels up at the same time as I do.
Yeah.
Cool. Well, he better have a lot of good magical items if he wants to have any chance.
We shall see. Cool.